Right, I'm going to cook the chicken tikka garlic chili as I said. I've got about 11 fillet strips of chicken. So it's a small teaspoon, so I've added a little bit of garlic ginger now. Teaspoon of turmeric. Teaspoon of chili. This is all going to be mixed up. And as usual, I'm putting a bit of flour so it doesn't stick to my pan. About 3 teaspoons if you're. There you go, all the babies are covered now. I'm going to let this marinate for about 20 minutes and I'm going to go to the next process. Got my cast iron pot, it's been smoking away so it's really hot. Got about a quarter cup of vegetable ghee. Very hot. How I want it to be. So I would have used the chicken tikka, which would have been in tandoori, but because you're going to do this at home, as I said, I'll put the slight marinade in, a really simple marinade, and I'm going to. The reason why I've chose fillet strips, it cooks faster, it's more tastier, it's just nicer flavour really. It's not overpowering, very subtle. So I'll just fry these really rapidly. It's going to be about 2-3 minutes each side. It's on medium heat, so it's cast iron, so you don't need the non-stick pan, and it's really good and it brings out a lot of flavour. So every utensil, like there's copper, it brings out one taste. Steel, it brings out one taste. But the cast iron is fantastic because it's very much like a traditional karai. So the karai dishes itself brings out fantastic flavours. So we'll let this cook. It's been about a couple of minutes really. Ready? I'm going to turn these around. As you can see, it comes off very easily. It's not sticking because of the flour. I haven't breaded it like fried chicken. It's just a light dusting. It's a little secret, chef's secret. There we go. So that's cooking away. Literally 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to take them out and start cooking the chicken tikka garlic chili. It's been cooking away, a few minutes on each side. Come to the hell up. You know it's done. There you go. It's not fully cooked, but literally if you cook this in the sauce for 5 minutes, it'll be done. I've added no salt here, but trust me, you can eat it just like this. There you go. Ready? Right. This is the same vegetable ghee that I fried the chicken. I'm going to use this because it's going to maximize the flavor. Now, it's got a couple of medium onions here. I'm not going to use all of it. Basically, I've just used one. I've just caught quite a few peppers, so I've just got some over here, which I'm going to add to the curry. So it's basically one of each. The peppers slightly brings in a different flavour. The red peppers brings out a little bit of sweetness, and the green pepper also has a bit nice flavour to it. So, I'm adding is a small bay leaf. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, we would normally use this in a traditional curry, but this is how I'm going to use the gravy today. I'm going to do the British Indian restaurant style cooking. So that's the cinnamon, cardamom. It's the usual suspects that go in there. Most Indian curries. So put the heat up to quite high. Let this cook out. Just want the rawness of the onions to go. Just a small teaspoon of the garlic ginger paste. That goes in. And I'm going to be using this fresh garlic shortly. As soon as the ginger goes in, it smells beautiful. So that's about 5 cloves of garlic. That's going into this. Slow gas. Chilies. So I'm going to be using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is about enough. So just basically, it's going to bring out the flavour, and you'll be able to see it as well. So just give it some cuts like this. Also going to be using a tomato. It's half of a tomato. I'll be using some tomato wedges as well. Caramelized away nicely. Time for the spices. So there's about 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of my very own mixed powder. You can use the shop one, which is this brand. This is the brand that we use, East End Hot Madras curry powder. And also there's cumin, quarter of a teaspoon of garam masala, and 1 teaspoon of turmeric, which is the whole thing. That all goes in. Put into the spices. Now, that's the tomato puree which I showed that last time, and you found it quite popular. There's some over here, so we made a fresh batch, so I'm actually going to use some from there. I'm going to use 2 spoons because this dish is enough for 2 people. And here's the gravy that is being cooked under focus. That's the gravy that you guys enjoyed watching last time. So when the tomato goes in, it marries up all the flavours together nicely. Chicken's going to be next. And literally give this a couple of minutes. Now I'm adding the chicken. So if you had a chicken tikka, you would have actually added the chicken tikka. But I made it really simple. In fact, it tastes better like this. So this is going to get cooked, and I'm going to let the little bit of water that's left in the chicken come out. So therefore, in needs to be covered. As you can see, I've not added any gravy or any water because I want the spices to be toasted and I want the flavours to come out. Now I forgot to add some kasuri methi. If I was to be cooking for my customers, it's like automatic mode, so you do one thing after another, one thing after another. I'm having to modify the dishes to make it easier for you at home. So I kind of forget sometimes. But I'm still working as well, I'm still doing whatever I need to do. As you can see down here, the lads are all working hard. You know, cleaning the fryers, he's chopping the green peppers, guys doing the dishes. So it's a very good kitchen, nice bunch of guys we have. We all work hard with each other. So that was a good pinch, I would say a teaspoon of kasuri methi, but crumbled it up. So it's going to be very nice. Right now, just before adding the gravy, I'm going to add these chopped tomatoes. This is optional, but I find it makes it beautiful. So those chopped tomatoes go in. That's the chilies I cut for you. Chilies go in. Just cooking away here. So to make it that garlic flavour, I add a secret ingredient. Now this is a garlic pickle. So it's quite sweet and quite flavoursome over here. So this you'll have to make your own, or you have to go to a shop and get some for yourself. Or I've had a customer who came over an hour and a half just to try my food and he thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you like what you're watching, you have to come to the restaurant, give us a visit, and I'll do the cooking for you. So this is a special garlic pickle. You can get it from any shop, and if you can make it, that'll be fantastic. We do most of our pickles and our condiments, everything ourselves. So that's one big dessert teaspoon garlic pickle, and trust me, it brings out a phenomenal flavour. So give this a mix. Can you see this? Right. Now all the spices have just basically it's sticking to the chicken, so you know everything's cooked here. You can eat this just as it is, to be honest with you. Yep, that's fine. Just checking the salt that was. Right. I've made a batch of gravy specifically for this dish. Now I'll show you over here. Can you see this? This is the consistency that you want. It's not very thin and runny, and it's not too thick and gloopy. Can you see that? It sticks to the spoon. So like I say, it's like a single cream texture. So that's for one person, but I'm cooking for two people, so that's 2 ladles. 2 ladles there. It's 2 persons, so it's 2 tomato wedges. There you go. Now I promise you, if you follow these steps, you'll have a phenomenal dish at home. So, and if there's any brand of pickle to use, it will be the Patak's garlic pickle. That's the best pickle after hours. I was cooking. It's cooking away. So, I think I didn't mention the chili powder. It was 1 teaspoon of chili powder, but that 1 teaspoon is slightly more than, if I was to be cooking for a customer, it would be 1/4 of a teaspoon. So it's medium spice, but because it's quite spicy, I used 1 teaspoon. I don't want it to be overpowering. I want it to be spicy but flavoursome. I've got the green chilies, which would obviously build up the spice a bit more, but that's how I do it. I just keep the chili level down, so the green chilies brings out the flavour. But if you're a hardcore spice fan, then you would actually use 2 teaspoons of chili powder to make it Madras strength, which will be slightly more because of the green chilies. But the green chilies is going to bring out a phenomenal flavour. I promise you that. So 5 minutes since the gravy went in there. Now all I'm doing is just thickening it up. Once it's very thick, how my customers like it, then I'll be ready for serving. Yep, got nice flavour now. About 5 minutes and that will be ready for us. I'm actually, my customer what requested it for. He's had his meal, it's full up now, but I'm going to give him a little bit to taste so you viewers, it'll can honestly tell you how it tastes. So, just get one fillet of chicken. I don't know how hungry it is, but that's one fillet there. Get the sauce. Chilies, the chili there for garnish, coriander,
Kismet is the oldest curry house in Stoke-on-Trent.
As you can see, they've eaten their meal.
Oh, it was
but,
beautiful. Stop it.
I've cooked the curry. It didn't take. How long did it take you to eat the meal? About 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
Oh,
so
lots.
this is the grand taster because that's his favourite dish. So for this dish you're going to be having at home, it's going to be slightly a little bit different, but I promise you'll be flavourful. So
I'm going to after you.
and Kaz, she likes her spicy food, so I'm going to.
Yeah, she loves it.
I'm sure she'll be.
Spicy.
She loves a bit of spice.
I'll be the proper judge.
Gorgeous.
Try the chicken as well.
Do a galloping gourmet now.
What's that?
Right, remember the galloping gourmet?
What do you do? Got somebody else from the audience.
Go on, say it in Bengali.
Oh, Cubano.
What do you think, Kaz?
Kaz?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, it's beautiful.
Yep.
You can taste
You
the
can have a
potato
taste.
and the...
Beautiful.
Actually, that's sweet. You'll like that.
And the chicken.
Not too much.
The chicken is beautiful because I used
Actually,
the
that's
fish.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
very
A little
tender.
bit, a little sweet, a bit
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Fantastic.
nice. Go on, Steve.
How much was that?
Ethan, you'll like that.
See?
Just say that then, say that.
I must admit, my main meal that I've just had, that was exactly the same. I think he's just took scum out of my bottle. He just took a little spoon and put it in that
Oh, you just turn
It was the
camera
same.
off, please.
thing. Beautiful.
Chicken tikka garlic chili, highly requested, his favourite dish. So if you've enjoyed the video, make sure please like, share, and make sure you subscribe. So I want to get to 1,000. So thank you very much for viewing.